Hello, my name's Billy Buck, and I'm going to do a brief tutorial on using TuneTrack's EZdrummer in Reaper. I'm using the latest versions of each, Reaper version 1.884 and EZdrummer 1.311. First thing you need to do is configure Reaper. Go to Options, Preferences, VST tab. Of course, make sure that the folder that you have EZdrummer located in is listed here as a plugin path so that Reaper will pick it up. Also below that, make sure you have get VST plugin name, save full VST plugin state, and save as bank as enabled. Under the playback tab, make sure you have run FX when stopped enabled. This allows you to use the EZdrummer plugin without having the actual track that it is located in monitor enabled. You do not have to have the track monitor enabled if you have this particular parameter enabled. I prefer it that way. You may not. Under the media tab here, make sure you have display media item names enabled. This allows you, when you drag and drop your clips from the Groove browser, Groove Librarian, onto the timeline, your clip names are going to show. It makes it a lot easier to figure out which clip is which once you have multiple clips on the timeline. That should be all for that. If you go to the FX browser VST folder, you'll notice that EZdrummer will be located here. This is the plugin that you should be using. It should say VSTI DFH sampler TuneTrack 16 out. If you happen to go to the DXI tab, you also will notice that EZdrummer is listed as well. It is listed as DXI VST EZdrummer. This is actually a wrapped third-party plugin. If you have any third-party wrappers like Cakewalk VST Wrap or any other third-party wrappers, when Reaper does its plugin scans, it's going to pick those up, but it does not like using them inside Reaper. You're liable to get system instability and crashes. So just avoid those at all costs. Just use the natively exposed plugins that Reaper will pick up. And it should just say VSTI. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a track. And we've got our EZdrummer right here, so just drag and drop. There it is. Let's go ahead and load a kit, cocktail kit. You can tell it's loading right there. There it is. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get a groove. All you need to do is just drag and drop. There it is. The clip name is the clip is already named. You can also drag it out. You see the bevel edge right there. You can drag it out and it will automatically loop. Press play and there you go. One other thing I'd like to point out is under the project settings, you should have the project settings time base for events, envelopes, and markers set for not time, but beats, position, length, and rate. What this allows you to do is when you change the tempo, everything stays aligned. Okay. Also, what's also nice is if you go ahead and go into the MIDI editor, you will notice here are the MIDI note names. Let's go ahead and stretch these out so we can see them more clearly. Okay. You notice there's no drum names here. It does not have a drum map, but there is a drum map MIDI note namer plugin that you can utilize as inside Reaper, where you can create your own drum maps, and there are already many drum maps already created that you can find at the Reaper forums, tips and tricks forums. Call the MIDI note namer plugin. Just drag and drop that to the FX icon. Make sure it's listed first. All you gotta do is go. This is what it's gonna look like. Just go ahead and add the file that you want. We want the cocktail drum map. Double click on it. There it is. Let's go ahead and refresh it. There are your note names. Perfect. Just the way we like it. Also, let's go ahead and go to new project. No. You're also able to create track templates, and there are multi VST out track templates that you can also get from the forum. I've created a bunch of them. Here is the vintage rock, and it's loading up right nicely. Let's go ahead and get a groove going here. Drag and drop it, and you can save these track templates with all your multi-out VST outputs, and also with the MIDI note namer plugin, so everything just loads in. You've automatically got your drum map. As you will see, here's my drum map for the vintage rock kit. It's already loaded up, along with all my outputs appropriately named. Go ahead and press play. And you can solo them, get the snare. The MIDI note namer plugin and the track templates and drum maps are all available from the Reaper forum. If you go to the tips and tricks forum, you'll be able to just do a search. You'll be able to find the appropriate files and plugins there. Other than that, that's about it. And EZdrummer works flawlessly in Reaper, so as long as it's set up correctly, you shouldn't have any problem. Happy rocking.